Hello there! We've been waiting for you!
Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
The friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality. Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, that was an abrupt stop to the intro. What's going on, everyone? Robbie, how you doing, bud?
Doing great. Happy St. Patty's Day, bro. Super excited to be here.
Yeah, so what's the movie for tonight? I thought I remember seeing it on Facebook. It has a St. Patty's Day theme, right?
It does. This is one of the first times that PCP Movie Night has landed on St. Patty's Day. We always do March Madness, where we celebrate madness in cinema. So it was very appropriate, I thought, tonight to cover 1993's horror classic, Leprechaun.
That's what it was. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
What a better movie, though, right? There's not a better movie to talk about on St. Patty's Day for PCP.
I agree. So you said that all festivities for the weekend was canceled by you, right?
Yeah, on our Saturday, like a lot of the kegs and eggs things and parades were canceled. We had some bad weather come through. Luckily, everything in my town, like we didn't get hit. A lot of places around us did, though. So this is just that time of the year, you know, when we take those. Some of us take those warnings very seriously. Some of us, you know, you kind of get used to it, right? A lot of people around here are like, oh, nothing's going to happen. And then it happens, and they're like, oh, I should have prepared for that. But yeah, a lot of the festivities got canceled, but you know, we make do. We do our own thing. So had a great weekend regardless.
We were talking about it, and it's to me, it's just a Monday. Okay, nothing you can do about that. The best St. Patty's Day I ever had, believe it or not, I was in Florida. My daughter was playing college, and they have a big tournament called the Spring Games there. And it happened, and they always do it during their spring break. So I happened to be in Florida with a bunch of other parents, and we went bar hopping. And we went to a small town called Celebration. That's where it was, which was a town originated by Disney. And then it like self-incorporated. It's no longer attached to Disney, but it was a great little town, bars all over the place. And we just went for the eternal search of the green beer. And of course, you had the mandatory Irish dancers, the step dancers, you know, usually kids, you know, at every bar we went to, which was fun. Did finally find my green beer at the last place we went. Yeah, CJ, it really is. Great condos. There was a lake. Parking was but it wasn't too bad. But it was a good time. I had probably the biggest Bloody Mary I ever had. Okay, the thing practically had a steak on a toothpick. It's stuck in it. It was so much food on this. I'm like, this is a Bloody Mary. I also ordered like a burger, a cheeseburger, and fries. I was like, I can't eat all this, man. There was shrimp wrapped in bacon, and it I'm like, dude, this thing was huge. It was just massive amounts of food in it. I never.
You're like,
saw
no
one
wonder this drink was $25.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's a lot. And now I know why. It had shrimp, it had bacon. It was awesome. But that was the best time I ever had on St.
That's
Patty's
awesome,
Day.
actually.
I
In a
just
town
have-
called Celebration, of course they got great bars. They have to, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I have to admit, everything was in walking distance, so I only had to park my car one time. What is a Bloody Mary? Bloody Mary mix, which is tomato juice, I think, or and then spices and things like that. For that particular Bloody Mary, that was just a vehicle to carry the shrimp and the bacon and everything else.
Yeah,
But,
usually they put some.
that was
there
a
may
good
be
time.
some garnished. Usually you get like some celery. Occasionally you'll get like some pickled okra, something like that. But yeah, I've seen those ones where they do like the shrimp, and they basically give you like a skewer of like pickled vegetables and shrimp.
Yep, exactly. I'm like, whoa, what the hell is this?
Another way to answer that question is, what is a Bloody Mary? Heartburn City. That's what it is, bro. I can't drink Bloody Marys, dude. It like messes me up too much. All that tomato juice, and I just can't do it.
Well,
Yeah, it's too
like
acidic for me, man.
Well, I like tomato juice just plain. So to me, it's no problem. It was a great drink for me to have. I did not expect all that food. Otherwise, I would not have ordered a cheeseburger to go along with it. Switched to beer after that. Clamato, yeah.
Clamato, no. My mom drank Clamato. I can't. I don't even know how. Like, that's so gross to me. But
like
each their own.
Juice.
Yeah, what is that? That's like clam juice, tomato juice, and beer, right?
Well, no. I mean, you can get the Clamato just clam juice and tomato juice.
That sounds so gross, bro. That sounds so nasty.
Good. It is good. It is good stuff. Your mom has taste. I don't know what happened to you. You should have ordered one at where was it that you loved when you were in MegaCon?
Oh, the Bahama Breeze.
Yeah,
bro. They don't have that. They got all their stuff's flavored mango and pineapple. They ain't got no clam juice there.
Dude, there is not a bar in America that does not serve a Bloody Mary. I'm sorry.
You're right. They all serve. I like when I go to those like brunch buffets and stuff like that. If I go to the casino, right, I always go for the mimosas. Like, I'm the mimosa guy, not so much the Bloody Mary guy. I don't know. Tomato juice always gives me heartburn, man, for real. And a lot of my heartburn got kicked out when I stopped smoking cigarettes, because I used to have bad heartburn. But when I quit smoking cigarettes, it cured it. But that stuff, V8, tomato juice, it still will mess me up really bad.
What about tomatoes?
I can handle tomatoes just fine.
That's weird.
It's something about the mix. I think they put like you said, they put some spices in there. And I'm also that kind of guy that's like, yeah, give me the spicy Bloody Mary, the one with the jalapenos and stuff, right? And then I'm like, why is my chest hurting so bad?
Yeah, well, that might be part of the problem.
Maybe I just need to have a straight up Rex Wang Bloody Mary. Just some tomato. So do you use just generic tomato juice? Do you get V8? Do you have a preference?
I don't make it myself at home. I like tomato juice. And I like V8 just as a drink, but I don't make Bloody Marys. Anything at home beyond a hard liquor and maybe hell, I won't even do that. I won't put seltzer, club soda. I won't put anything in there. I'll just drink the bourbon straight.
That's the best way to drink bourbon. So I said that's the best way to drink bourbon. So yeah,
bourbon you're using though.
It does. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, but yeah, I won't make mixed drinks at home. It's too much work. I figure. It's easier to pour it out of the bottle into the glass. You know what I mean? A highball or something, just drink it.
I mean, Rex. Making a Bloody Mary at home is literally just dunk, 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 spin, 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 ice, ice, ice. There, you're good. You're good.
So why bother?
Well, you ain't got to cook the shrimp You know, the bacon wrapped shrimp. You ain't got to put all that stuff in there.
Well, that was the fun, dude. Otherwise, I'll just drink the bourbon straight.
The next time you go down there, there's gonna be a whole hamburger on a stick. There's gonna be cheese fries. There's gonna be a pizza. Yeah, exactly.
They have to use a knife, not a toothpick.
Then you get the bill and you're like, that was $100 Bloody Mary.
So I do remember once I spilled tomato juice on this woman. I was in the window seat and the flight attendant and I did not have a clean pass off. And this woman sitting in the center seat had a white sweater on. And I spilled that tomato juice all over her. I felt so bad. And of course, it was the beginning of the flight. So I'd sit next to the woman for another 3 hours, feeling just awful, man.
Trying to avoid conversation.
I volunteered to get it dry cleaned. I left my number and I was just like mortified. And to have to sit next to that person for 3 hours, it was awful. It was
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
TJ, I think John's the one that would like bourbon and bacon fat. I think me and Rex would skip the bacon fat with our bourbon.
Yeah, probably.
That's just I don't want to speak for you, Rex, but that's just me.
CJ, let's keep it clean. And she was not very attractive. That's all I'm saying. But I did feel bad. I really did. And she was pissed. I was thinking I should not fall asleep on this flight because I may not wake up.
Yeah, she probably works for Comcast too, bro. That's probably what happened.
Right. Oh, dear God. Yeah, that was an awful moment. I did not reach my best that day. Oh, that was a long flight too, dude. That was brutal. So no John today. He's not feeling very well. So hopefully, John, if you're watching, feel better.
We know that John's out at the pub right now. You don't have to cover for him. John's at the pub, living it up.
Let me tell you, if John was at the pub, he wouldn't lie. He'd just say, I'm going to the pub. Okay, so I believe he is really sick.
All right. Well, get better, John.
He'd be the first one to tell you on next Monday. Yeah, I went drinking for St. Patty's Day. So
he probably was like, I went drinking for St. Patty's weekend and called out sick on Monday night.
No, but he sounds like he's really sick. So what can you do?
Let's hope he gets better.
Yeah, TJ, you're right? I have no idea, Preston.
Oh, yeah, that came out this week, didn't it? The Snow White movie. Yeah.
So I heard Craven is on Netflix. Is that right?
Craven's on Netflix. A buddy of mine at work today was like, hey, man, Craven's on Netflix. I was like, did you watch it? He goes, yeah. I was like, what'd you think? He goes, you don't need to watch it. That's what he told me.
I was thinking about watching it tonight when I get home. I probably will.
You should watch Robot Jocks instead. You should revisit Robot Jocks. It's on Amazon Prime. You should revisit that one.
But I thought you did that one already.
We did it, but I'm saying you haven't watched it in a long time, have you?
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, no. Marcus says Snow White is this upcoming weekend.
Okay. I'll check it out eventually. I don't know if I'm in a hurry to go see it in the theater, though. I don't like those Disney live action remakes. The only one I've actually liked has been Aladdin, to be honest.
So Lilo and Stitch, I'm curious as to see how that looks live action. That should be interesting. That is a movie I've seen about 1 million times. Because that came out when my daughter was young.
Yeah, that's one of your daughter's favorites when she was young, right?
Yep. So I watched it about 1 million times to the point where just to annoy her, I would like be half second ahead of the dialogue. I watched it so many times. I knew the dialogue, right? So I'd be a half second ahead of the dialogue and say the line before the character could say the line just to piss her off. Hopefully get her to stop acting. And
you're like, if I keep this up, she's going to stop watching the movie.
She turned around and snapped at me, "Be quiet, Dad." And I'm like, "Oh, what?" So
yeah, no spoilers.
Yeah, it did not work. So reviews are actually good on Snow White, Marcus says. Triple B tried to watch Craven last night and fell asleep. So it probably is a good thing for me to watch tonight because
Well, Triple B, how much had you had to drink before you tried to watch it? That's the question.
well, I got to say that it's probably a good thing for me to watch tonight as tomorrow's a work day. So I should go to bed
To
early
help
anyway.
you go to sleep, man. You'll be like, dude, I watched Craven the Hunter. Best sleep of my life.
Okay, Triple B says 12 beers, baby.
Well, if that
might-
didn't make the movie good, nothing will.
Yeah, right. Nothing can help you there then. If that doesn't make a Craven better for you, Triple B, I don't know what will.
I would say
All right.
try it again with the or I keep trying to say margarita. Try it again with a Bloody Mary with a steak and a cheeseburger and a pizza and some shrimp.
Yeah, but don't have 12 of them. That would not be good. All right. So shout outs. All right. So who we got in the house here? So we have at the top, Marcus, of course. Let's see. Preston. What's going on? Let's see. Corey Russ, CJ. Let me see. Who else is here? Triple B, of course. Johnny Sanchez, what's going on, bud? Let's see. What else we got? Ryan. What's happening? Kenneth Bird. Barlord, what's going on, bud? Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. Steve Vendetta. What's going on, buddy? Space Case, happy birthday, man. Let's see. I think that is everyone. Get everyone? I think I did. Let's see. Ed Weird. What's going on, buddy? Stevie B. I think I got it. Just scroll on down. All right. So, the comments winner from last week. No, I said it weird. I'm sorry, bud. All right, here we go. So, a lot of nice things were said about Mariano with his surprise guest appearance. A lot of people left comments saying nice things about Mariano. So now I got to show it to him. But Stevie B is the winner on the comments. He says something very nice about Mariano, but that's not why you won. He coined a phrase, and I like it. So does Mariano. He coined a phrase, Dynamite Den. Robbie Roach. Dynamite Den, and I thought that was neat. I like that one. So we are using that. Way to go, Stevie B. So Robbie Roach. Robbie, it depends on which team you're talking about. We have a mess of teams from 18s all the way down to 8s, believe it or not. So some teams are looking good. Some teams are not looking so good. Be nice to get outside. We were outside a little bit on Sunday, but not on the fields. We just went outside of the facility, which is in a industrial park. So, but it was nice enough. We just went outside. So I don't know, Robbie Roach. We'll find out real soon. The high school season is underway here in our area. So Robbie, the team my daughter and I coached, Marcus, I do not run the entire franchise. My buddy does. So I help him out a little bit with that for free. Everything is volunteer. So Robbie, the team that my daughter and I coached through last summer, we no longer coach that team. That team disbanded. So some girls stayed with the Mystics. Some girls went elsewhere. It happens. My daughter got engaged and decided that she really couldn't commit to the time that's required to be a coach. She was offered a job to coach one of the high schools around here, Catholic school. as the JV coach, but she really didn't think she could devote that kind of time either, as that's practice every day after school, and it would be a challenge for her to get there because she works at a school, doesn't get out until 3. So to rush over to where she has to go would take at least about a half hour. So she didn't do that either. I was, of course, disappointed. I thought I had retired. Then one of the 18U showcase teams called me for help. And then a 12U team who has an excellent coach. She's actually an assistant coach for one of the colleges in our area. She's a head coach, but because she could not run, because of our college season, she could not be there for everything in the fall. So I jumped in to help. Yeah, Robbie, my daughter did play college ball. She played for Ramapo College, University of New Jersey, Ramapo College of New Jersey. It's up north, and Mahwah, New Jersey. So yeah, so she did. She was quite good. She was a freshman starter her freshman year. Very good team in the NJ Athletic Conference, the NJ Conference, which is very, very competitive. Rowan University, south of here. Mahwah, yeah. Marcus, nice play on words, guys. Nice. Well played, gentlemen. Well played, Marcus and CJ. NJAC is very competitive. It was D3. Rowan, which is ranked number 4 in the nation for D3, plays in the NJACs. It was always Rowan, Rampo. The year that was my daughter's freshman year, they were at one point ranked number 3 in the East region. So they were quite good. Yeah, so I got yanked back into it, which I'm okay with, actually. I didn't realize I would miss it as much as I did. So the entire month of August, I didn't know what to do with myself, because that is traditionally a down period for softball. You finish your season in July, and then August is usually dead. And then September, you start up with fall ball. Mr. Nope, what's up? So yeah, so I don't, so that team is not existent. So I am assistant coaching these other 2 teams. The 18U team, more of a technical play advisor. For the 12Us, they don't really need my softball knowledge. I'm there to help fill in when the college coach has her college team deal with. And believe it or not, I am there to help her with the parents, believe it or not. Yeah, because these younger coaches, and this is a problem in youth sports, the younger coaches that you want who have played, play, and now coach in college, the parents try to take advantage. And what I mean by that is because most of these young ladies don't have kids yet, they haven't started a family, all that. So the parents try to play in on that. You don't understand. Okay, because you don't have kids yet. And that's where I step in, because you're not going to explain that to me. You're not going to use that on me, because I do understand. I have a kid that made it all the way through the system from, 8U all the way through college. So don't tell me what you think I don't know, because I know. So I'm really there to hold the parents at bay for it, believe it or not. It's crazy. Different duties based on yeah, you know what? I know what you mean, Robbie. I know what you mean. It is tough. No power and still watching. Mr. No. Oh my. Oh, you must have got hit. I'm sorry to hear that. Steve, what's going on, buddy? I'm sorry to hear that. So yeah, I know it was crazy. It managed to bypass us. We got a lot of wind yesterday. Some heavy rain, but more or less compared to what happened in other parts of the country, we got off pretty easy, I gotta say. Now, Robbie, I mean, you didn't hit in your town, but obviously there was tornadoes going around, right?
Yeah, all around us. So there was some damage. Unfortunately, there was some loss of life even out in Mississippi, I believe. But luckily, we got through.
I'm telling you, man, the weather has gotten crazy. Oh, Jay, I'm so sorry, man. We managed to talk our way all the way through. All right, we're going to go to our first break. I'm going to get more tea. We'll be right back, and we will get started. A lot of Dynamite books tonight. So hang out.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So
It's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience.
Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
So Marvel fan, what's going on, bud? So Robbie Roach, I will let you know, bud. 18s are shut down for high school, so their season doesn't actually start until early June. The 12s start in 3 weeks, I think. First tournament is in 3 weeks. So I will let you know. I gotta be honest with you. I'm hoping none of the parents watch this show. I doubt they do, but the 12s are not very good. So it will be interesting. We won in the fall one whole game. That was bad. It was just, I don't know, and kind of controversial, but I feel like even when my daughter and I started coaching, it just feels like kids have gotten softer. I don't know. You can't push them as hard. So I don't know. But we'll see what happens. There's talent there, but I don't know, man. Just not quite the same, but whatever. I digress. All right, so the giveaway of the night is Green Lantern Green Arrow with Martian Manhunter. Cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. And the hashtag is EXP Monday, all lowercase.
Y'all got to get in on this giveaway because this is not only Martian Manhunter, which is one of my favorite DC characters, but it is very much an Art Adams kind of vibe to it that I really, really like. So everybody enter now.
There you go. All right. And thank you for everyone that left a comment on last week's show. We had quite a few actually, so I'm thankful for that. It helps us out, our algorithm. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. If you would be so kind, helps us out. Tell your friends to watch EXP, trying to get that viewership up. All right, so that is the giveaway of the night, hashtag EXP Monday. Next up, we got, as always, Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. Then, of course, we have the DF Mystery Box. 2 CGC 9.8s, 1 Virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. Retail value of $200, guaranteed. We sell for $100. I'm going to do it for $85. Jay, I'm probably going to make a permanent change on Wednesday, buddy. I know I do this every show now. Corey. Yeah, we do, Corey. Consider us your friends, man. All right. Next up, we got, if you're a fan of this, Marvel Donruss Trading Card Homage. Sketch cover by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Caesar. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we've got it for $65 tonight. All right, next up, we got Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt #1 by new artist Carl C.K. Kent with Morbius and Spider-Man cover sketch. Suggested retail of $149.99. I'm going to make this a introductory price of $50 because he's a new artist and trying to get you guys to back a new artist. I really like his work. Thought this was a good choice. So Mike Asbill, are you claiming one? Or am I missing the context? So let me know, Mike. Okay, so you're just talking about it. Okay, gotcha.
What's Corey claiming to make a giveaway?
I think Corey's claiming this one to make the giveaway. But just let us know. Let us know in the chat, Corey, if this is what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, it's okay, Mike. I that's what I thought. But during the break, I miss the context of what everyone's writing. It takes me too long.
And this one, this cover is awesome. Like, okay, so Corey's talking about this one. This cover is awesome. $50. Actually, now it's a giveaway because of Corey's graciousness. But you got 2 characters on a red blank cover. That's a whole bottle of whiteout on Spider-Man's eye right there. So it's definitely worth it. 100%.
All right. So this is now the second giveaway of the night. So same hashtag. You don't need to put a new one in. We'll just do a second drawing it towards the end. No, it's okay, Mike. Don't worry about it, bud. Not a big deal. It happens, bro. All right. So next up, we got Justice League No Justice #1 with Gotham City Sirens cover sketch by Christine Danica. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have it tonight for $65.
Hey, Rex, will you read that out to me, man?
What? Read what out?
What does that say?
Yeah, no, not gonna happen, Jay. Come on.
It says Gotham City prom dates, Mom Law special.
Robbie said it. Hey, Lorena. And Jay, I thought we were friends. I thought we were buds, dude.
And you know what?
I didn't become a shill for them.
I can't help it. I can't help it. But it's just a PNG. There's the real one.
I'm fine with it, but I didn't think you would do that to me, Jay. I felt like we were bros, man.
They get one, Rex. They get one.
Robbie, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. But you, Jay, a 2 Brute, come on, man.
Yeah, Jay, you haven't taken the heel turn yet, man. You gotta go full board, man. You gotta John Cena it. Did y'all see that promo today? John Cena's gonna kill it as a heel. He was awesome in that promo today.
Mike, I enjoy this show because of what we've built through the years. I want to take a minute to talk about that. I appreciate all you guys. So many of you tune in every week. Okay. And I realize that we're all busy. You guys have things you could be doing, and you choose to be here with me and Robbie every Monday, me every Wednesday. And I really do appreciate that. Okay. You guys are the best. We had no real idea what direction this was going to take when I started and John came on board and then Robbie came on board. No idea where this was going. Okay. And I remember those shows, we'd have like 10 viewers. When we got double digits, we were so happy. Well, we got 11, 12. All right. So it is really, really cool that you guys have hung with us. Really, it is the most unique claim show out there. I think. I'm not going to go out there and say it's the best, but you got to admit, it is the most unique. I don't think there's another claim show for comics quite like this one. Okay. Things we've talked about, things we've covered, it's crazy. It's crazy. And who thought, we were going to be doing this for this long? But I really do appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys. All right. Thank you, Robbie, for hanging with us for how many years? What's it been? 3 years?
Yeah, something like that. I've known you that long, Rex. I guess we're actually friends at this point, Rex.
I may actually have to show up to MegaCon one year.
Yeah, you should, dude. You'll have a blast. You don't even have to go to the con.
And Big John Spilios.
Yeah, I'll buy you a pina colada, man. Come on down.
And then Brittany will have to worry about one more person to get home to the hotel. Okay. She probably heads home after MegaCon going, thank God.
Britt might skip that.
Babysitting these children.
Britt might be like, oh, Rex is going to be there? I'm skipping it. You just have fun. Don't die.
And he loves me. They were here. CIB was gone. She was here, man. She loves me. Don't lie. All right.
She loves me too, but she doesn't necessarily like my influence on her husband.
We can see that. Based on limited knowledge I have just looking at your Facebook page.
Actually, John, I would say that Spilio is the bad influence out of all of us. I'm just going to say that. Maybe Bueller. Bueller's kind of... Travis has got everybody fooled, but he's a bad influence too.
I believe. Big John, not so much. But Travis, I've seen him in action. Okay. Take him out to dinner one time, and he's already hitting on their waitress. Okay. And they were texting each other like long after, like months after. All right. And it's a place I eat at all the time. And I have not seen her again. But you got to admit, the guy has charm.
He did the same thing to at a brewery, a local brewery here, man. I still every once in a while see this chick and she'll ask me about him. I'm like, I don't know, message him, text him, like text the Bubes. The Bubes has got some game, y'all.
For real, right? Derek, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining us.
He's the only person I know who uses the pickup line, I live in a van, and it works.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious. I mean, I love Travis. I mean, he's a great guy. I've gotten known him as well through the years, and he's a great guy, man. All right. So next up, we got Crisis on Infinite Earths, #1 with Frank Miller Batman cover sketch by John Pleak. A relatively new artist, not totally new anymore. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $65.
Very cool. This is Frank Miller style Batman. Y'all, come on. If this does not go as soon as I think it should, I will be disappointed. This is a great sketch cover.
All right. So then we got Predator versus Black Panther with Black Panther cover sketch by Will Torres. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have for $65.
Yo, this is so dope because it's like an homage to the, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's an Alan Davis X-Men cover where Wolverine slashing. Yeah, that's dope.
Will Torres puts a little sticky on the back telling us which one it is. Let's see.
I feel like it's 212-ish, somewhere around there.
207. You were very
207.
close,
Very
friend.
close. I went over though, so it wouldn't count in Price is Right.
No, it would not.
All right, let me change it. I believe it's an issue number 1. So $1. I'll bid $1, Rex.
All right. So we'll do a quick Rex cap of that. We haven't gotten very far tonight.
John Romita Jr. says Marcus, not Alan Davis. My bad.
All right. So again, we have the Marvel Dunruss trading card homage sketch cover by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail $149.99, and we have for $65. Then we have Justice League No Justice #1 with Gotham City Sirens. Cover sketch by Kirstine Danica Lim. Suggested retail $149.99, and we have for $65. Then we have Crisis on Infinite Earths #1 with Frank Miller. Batman cover sketch by John Pleak. Suggested retail $149.99. I'm making that one $65 as well.
Don't disappoint me. Somebody picked this one up. This one's dope.
All right, and then we got Predator versus Black Panther with Black Panther cover sketch by Will Torres. It is an X-Men 209 homage. Suggested retail $149.99, and we have this one for $65.
So Mr. Torres right there, correct me if I'm wrong, Rex. I know you're kind of a Disney guy, but that's like his signature's got some Walt Disney vibes, does it not?
Does. Yeah, it does. You're right. I never noticed it before.
Yeah, I just noticed it, man, because it's like right there. But yeah, man, the S and just I don't know, there's something about it. That's a very cool signature, Will Torres. Thank you.
All right, Corey flipped an excavator today. Good thing, hopefully no one was hurt.
I read that as an escalator at first, and I was like, how do you do that?
Reading fundamentals, it counts.
Yeah. I can imagine that you get 10 dudes on an escalator on one step. I bet you could flip that thing.
Not sure that's how that works, Robbie.
I'm sure it is. That
So
kid
that
is on the escalator again.
That is a night out at MegaCon with Robbie, Big John Spilios, and Travis. Okay.
Oh yeah, we can flip that escalator.
Flip an escalator. Should be interesting. Oh, cool, Corey. Glad you're not hurt, bro. All right. So now we got the ratios. First up, we got Amazing Spider-Man #26, Simone Bianchi variant. And I've got this one for $4.99.
Very cool. I kind of like, there's this like eerie glow to those webs. I really like that.
These are older ratios, and I gotta be honest with you. When I go through the box, I pick them because of the cover. I like the cover. I think it's cool. And that's why I pick it. Unless we have new ratios, which then whatever it is that comes in that week. All right. So Jay, I'm sorry. We got to go to our second break, hang out. We'll get to the rest of the ratios. And then we got a boatload of Dynamite books releasing this Wednesday. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
All right, we're back. All right, so to finish up the ratios, we have Blood Hunters number 2, 125 ratio by Young Yoon. And I got this one for 9.
It's a nice cover.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so then we got Deadpool number 1, 125 ratio by Ryan Stegman. And we have this one for 10. All right, then we got Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 2, 110 ratio by Federico Vincente. And I have this one at $4.99.
That's cool. It's one of those designed variants that are so popular.
All right, so then we got Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, number 1, 125 ratio by Todd Nuck. And I got this one for 10. All right, and then we got Mighty Morphins Power Rangers 30th Anniversary Special, 1-5 ratio by Bon Bernardo. And I have this for $5.50. And this is square bound, wraparound cover.
Yeah, this is below cover price, bruh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is awesome. All those Power Ranger villains, that's super cool. If you got a Power Rangers fan in your life, they would love this. Trust me.
Let's see what cover is. I'm going to get killed. I'm selling stuff below cover now. Hold on.
I won't say it next time in case Nick is listening. So,
sorry, I think he's on the phone anyway. Let's see, it came out in August of 23. You can see that? $9.99, people.
Yo, that's almost 50% off, y'all. He's giving Nick stuff away. Y'all buy it right now before Rex gets fired.
Well, don't say that out loud, man.
I'm sorry, man. That's the kind of guy I am.
All right, so I am selling that for $5.50. It's a square bound book. All right.
Pretty dope.
So then we got Children of the Black Sun, number 1, 120 ratio by Aaron Campbell. And I got this one for $15.
That's a great cover. I love that. There's nice texture on that cover. I like grit and texture on my art.
Corey, are you sure you want me to sign it? I will devalue it with my signature. But I'll sign it if you want. I'm going to put you down, Corey. You tell me in the submission form if you want me to sign it. Yeah, Preston ain't doing that, bro. Not happening. All right, Corey, you got it. All right. So, quick recap of the ratios. So, we had Amazing Spider-Man number 26, Simone Bianchi variant. I got that for $4.99. Then Blood Hunters number 2, 125 ratio by Jung Young Yoon. Had that for $9. Then we got Deadpool number 1, 125 ratio by Ryan Stegman. And we have that for $10. Then Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 2, 110 ratio by Federico Vincente. I have that at $4.99. Yeah, Ryan. The only time my signature will be worth anything is if it's on the bottom of a check. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. All right, Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, number 1, 125 ratio by Todd Nook. And we had that for $10. And then Children of the Black Sun, number 1, 120 ratio by Aaron Campbell. And I got that for $15. All right, so on to Dynamite books coming out this Wednesday. First up, we got Thundercats Lost, number 1. Cover A by Felipe Masafera. And we have this at cover price of $4.99. Then Thundercats Lost number 1, cover B by Clayton Henry. And we also have this at $4.99. Then we have cover C by Declan Shalvey. And we've got this at $4.99 as well. And then we've got Thundercats Lost number 1, cover D by Mark Bagley. And we have this at cover price as well. Then Thundercats Lost number 1, cover E. It's by Jay Lee. And we have this at $4.99.
I'm really pumped for this book. I had a chat with Ed Brisson about this book, and it seems pretty cool. Lots of new characters, a lot of old characters, a lot of characters that didn't get a lot of love, even back in the animated series days. So if you're a Thundercats fan, do not miss out on this book.
There you go. From the horse's mouth. All right. So then we have cover F, the Masafera foil variant for $9.99. And I think I pulled one of the foils out because we don't normally scan the foils because they don't scan well. Yes, here it is. This is the foil, shiny. I should remember to do that.
Very cool. Y'all been killing it on Thundercats. Those Thundercat books are great.
All right. All right. So then we got cover G. It's the foil virgin variant. And we have that for $29.99. Cover G. All right. Now we got cover H, the blank authentics variant. I know we have a few few viewers that love the blanks. I think CJ is one. All right, now we have cover J of the Masafera Virgin variant, and we have that for $50. Then we have cover S, Rafe Labosco variant, and we have that for cover price. Then we have cover T, the blue blank authentics variant. And we have that at cover price as well. Now on to the ratios of Thundercats Lost. First one up is a cover K, the 110 ratio by Mark Bagley foil variant. And we have this one for $10. Then we have cover L, 110 ratio Clayton Henry black and white variant. And we have that for 10. Then we have cover M, 1:15 ratio by Mark Bagley. It's the foil virgin variant. And we have that for 15. And then cover N, 1:15 Clayton Henry black and white virgin variant. We have that for 15. Then we got cover O, Thundercats Lost number 1, 1:20 ratio. J. Lee virgin variant. And we have that for 20.
This man's sense of composition astounds me every time.
That is a cool cover. All right. So then we got cover P, the 1:20 ratio by Mark Bagley. It's a virgin variant. And we have that for 20.
What I love about this Mark Bagley cover, a lot of people may not remember this, but so Mark Bagley did the cover for Avengers Assemble number 1. Brian Michael Bendis was the writer. Bagley was the artist. And he did a cover that mimicked that New 52 Justice League number 1. That's what this is an homage to. It's an homage to the Justice League number 1 New 52 and the Avengers Assemble. Bagley homaging his own homage. That's like Inception level stuff, Rex.
That's homaging a homage.
Yeah, homaging your own homage, right? Like the homage, as Tracy Morgan would say.
All right. So then we got cover Q, 1:25 ratio Declan Shalvey virgin variant, and we have that for 25. It's a 1:25 ratio. And then we've got cover R, the 1:25 Clayton Henry virgin variant. And we have this for 25, homage sandwich. All right, and then we got cover U, the 1:7 Rafa Labosco black and white variant. And we have that for 7. Then we have cover V, the 1:7 J. Lee black and white variant. And we have that for 7. Then we got cover W, 1:7 ratio Declan Shalvey black and white variant. We got that for 7.
What I like about this black and white variant is the logo and all the trade dress is still in red. That looks really sharp. I like that.
So what's going on, Murdoch? Thanks for joining us, man. All right, so then we got cover X, the 1:10 Rafa Labosco version variant. We have that for 10. Then we have cover Y, 1:10 ratio J. Lee foil variant, and we have that for 10. Then we've got cover Z, 1:15 J. Lee foil virgin variant, and we have that for 15. All right, so let's do a quick Rex cap of the Thundercats Lost. All right, so to start, we had cover A by Felipe Masfera, and that we have a cover price. Then we got cover B, Clayton Henry variant, and we have that at cover price. Then we have cover C, Declan Shalvey variant, and we have that at cover as well. Then we have cover D, the Mark Bagley variant. Have that for $4.99. Then cover E, the J. Lee variant. We have that at cover price. Then we have cover F by Felipe Masfera, the foil variant. We have this at $9.99. Then cover G, the Masfera foil virgin variant. And we have that at $29.99. Then we have cover H, it's the blank Authentics variant. Cover price. Cover J, the Mascara Virgin variant. We have that for $50. And then Thundercats Lost #1 cover S by Rafael Labasco. We have that cover price of $4.99. Then we got cover T, Blue Blank Authentics variant. We have that at $4.99. And then cover K, the 110 Mark Bagley foil variant. And we have that at $10. Cover L, 110 Clayton Henry black and white variant. We have that for $10. Then we got cover M, the 1 in 15 Mark Bagley foil virgin variant. And we have that for $15. Then we've got cover N, the 1 in 15 Clayton Henry black and white virgin variant. And we have that for $15. And then cover O, the 120 J. Lee virgin variant, and we have that for $20. Then cover P, the 120 Mark Bagley virgin variant, and we have that for $20. Then we got cover Q, the 125 Declan Shalvey virgin variant, we have that for $25. Then cover R, 125 ratio Clayton Henry virgin variant. We have that for $25. Cover U, the 17 Rafa Labasco black and white virgin variant, or black and white variant. Have that for $7. Then cover V, the 17 J. Lee black and white variant. We have that for $7. Yeah, you're right, Mike Asbell. And then cover W, 17 Declan Shalvey black and white variant for $7. Cover X, a 110 ratio Rafa Labasco virgin variant for $10. Then cover Y, the 110 J. Lee foil variant, and we have that for $10. Then we have cover Z, the 1 in 15 J. Lee foil variant, and we have that for $15. And that is Thundercats Lost #1. All right. So Robbie, the movie tonight, Leprechaun. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
You've never seen Leprechaun?
I can't remember it. I feel like I have, but I have no recollection of what happened to that movie.
You know, it's going to be a fun show because I can't wait to hear what everybody says about it, but I haven't seen this movie since the 90s, right? And what's crazy is that me and several other people I've talked to over the last week or two, we misremember bits of part 2 as part 1, right? But part 1 is, I'll just go ahead and say this. I don't know what the panel is going to say, but I know what I'm going to say. I don't think this is a great movie, Leprechaun, right? And I've never been the biggest fan of it or the franchise. I've never seen all the movies. I've never even seen Leprechaun in the Hood, right? But this movie is fun. If you are hanging out with a bunch of homies, you're having some drinks, this is a great movie to put on. Warwick Davis makes the movie. He is iconic in that role. And he should be up there with Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman and Robert Englund as Freddy, as like the definitive voice or the definitive representation of a character. Doug Bradley as Pinhead from the Hellraiser series. So Leprechaun was super fun, man. It was a fun revisit for sure.
Just asked. I think it was Mike Asbell. Was Jennifer Aniston in it?
She's in the first one, yeah.
Okay.
And of course, when she got big, you know they had to put out a VHS box art that said starring friends Jennifer Aniston, right?
So I definitely did not watch the movie because I don't remember her being watching.
It's got to be one of her first movie roles, but yeah, she's fine in it, and it's a good, solid, fun movie. You out there in the chat, what do you think? Join us for our movie review, of course. But out of 5 out of 5 stars, what would you give Leprechaun from your memory? Let us know.
Aniston's original nose.
That's right. I think she did have a nose job, but I don't know why. She looks great in this movie, right? And you watch this movie in hindsight and you're like, of course she's going to be a big star. As she gets put on the right project, she's going to be a big star.
Right.
Corey gives it a 3. All right, nice.
Out of 5? Or
Yeah.
out of 10?
Out of 5. And Warwick Davis makes that role his own. And he's so gleefully evil in the movie that it's a fun revisit. It's not something I'll watch all the time, but it's something that I definitely will watch going forward.
All right. So Mike Asbell, first time I saw after Friends came out, couldn't believe she was in there. They got to start somewhere, Mike. Right? So
don't forget, Jamie Lee Curtis started in Halloween. And I know Halloween's a bigger deal than Leprechaun is, but there is a history of major actors starting in horror films, right? Johnny Depp's first movie was Nightmare on Elm Street, for instance.
True.
So,
that's true.
Yeah.
It's a good point. That's right. We're Jennifer Aniston. So I did not know she was in that movie. All right. So
maybe you should watch that tonight, Rex.
Maybe. So how's your weekend? Other than the impending tornadoes that didn't happen around you.
Oh, the weekend was great. I spent most of my time with my girlfriend hanging out. We watched Fight Club because I'm doing a show on Tuesday night on my buddy Fable's channel, One Collection Down. We're doing Fight Club for March Madness, which that's a movie about madness, right? That movie holds up. So I'm very excited to talk about that. And then Friday, I had Greg Wiseman on my channel for the first time.
Really?
We've tried to get him on the channel before, but it's never really happened. But this time Greg came on to talk about Gargoyles Demona. But I got to talk to him about Gargoyles and the whole series and Spectacular Spider-Man. I had a great conversation with Greg Wiseman. And so everybody needs to pre-order Demona right now because I'm on board. That dude was super cool, and that was a great conversation. So thanks to Amy for setting that up. Amy, love you. Thank you so much. That was great.
No, good news, bud. So it's weird. Yeah, Robbie was just saying that the guy that played Willow is the Leprechaun.
Yeah, Warwick Davis. And he's only like 50-something years old. Like, I thought he was older because he's in like Star Wars Return of the Jedi, right? I thought he was older than he is, but he was very young when he was doing that stuff, Willow and Jedi
Ewok?
And all that.
He was an Ewok in Return of
Yeah,
the
he played, I can't remember the Ewok he played, but there's one in particular that he played. Marcus will know. Marcus always corrects me.
What's up, Lyle? Yeah, 21 Jump Street. So there is.
He played Wicket. He played Wicket, which I think is the first one that they meet, right? Wicket? Yeah. There's Marcus right there. Yeah.
So 21 Jump Street, Heroes and Icons, the local station I get through the antenna, the rabbit ears on my TV. I went back to watch it just recently. It does not hold up well. The dialogue is crappy. The acting is not great. It is not a good series. And I remember watching it when it first came on. I thought it was so cool. And now I go back and watch it. It does not hold up well at all, man. It's bad. It is really bad. I can't even describe how bad it is. It's weird, how certain ones hold up. Easy Go Lucky. What's up, man? Some shows hold up the test of time, like Star Trek original series. I can go back and watch that a million times, and it's.
You know what Star Trek show does not hold up? Star Trek Enterprise, because that thing sucks.
Actually, I watched that most nights.
Did you notice? Have you seen the promo yet, Jay, from today? Because Raw was early because it was in Belgium. Have you seen it yet?
No, not yet. I'm gonna watch it.
When he comes out, the whole crowd's going, John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect.
They did that to him when he was a face.
That's true. And dude, I can't wait till you see his promo because his explanation for going heel is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I have to agree with Barlord. I think that it holds up well.
We're gonna skip the Cena stuff and go back to the Enterprise stuff.
Yep,
Enterprise sucks. Enterprise sucks.
I'm telling you, it holds up well. Okay. I disagree with you wholeheartedly. I think the storyline got better as it went on. Season 2 was hard. There was that period before they had the phaser banks implemented on the Enterprise. That was kind of weak.
Oh, that's Scott Bakula calling right now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's texting me. Says checks in the mail. I gotta tell you, I enjoy it more as I rewatch it.
I'm just gonna say this, man. This may be a bold statement, but the last season of Voyager is better than all of Enterprise. Oh, he just said it. Yep, he sure did. There you go.
No, I'm sorry. I disagree. Totally disagree with you.
Fair enough.
So coming out on Wednesday, we've got Silverhawks #2. All right, starting with cover A by Lucio Perillo. And we got this at cover price of $4.99.
You telling me that you got a cover by Lucio Perillo with Steelheart and Bluegrass for only $4.99? Get out of here.
Yes, I did.
Silverhawks is better than Enterprise. I'm gonna ride this this Enterprise thing all year long. It's the year of the heel, man.
You're doing such a great job, Robbie. All right.
Enterprise was never there for me.
Barlord, I would kind of agree with that. Yeah, it got a little bit, I don't know. And
the last half of Voyager does suck, y'all. I'll be honest with y'all. It really does. It's the first 2 or 3 seasons is fine of Voyager, though.
Yeah, it got kind of tired. DS9 was kind of slow as well.
I disagree. DS9 is the greatest Star Trek show of all time, Rex.
No,
it's the only one that really tells one complete story, in my opinion. I love DS9.
So I love DS9 too, but I gotta tell you, it didn't work well until they introduced the Defiant. Because
that was season 3 when they brought in Worf, right?
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that. Like season 3, they bring in Worf. Cisco shaves his head and grows a goatee. The show instantaneously got better. Instantaneously.
The reason is I think there was a basic problem with the formula. All of a sudden, they tried to introduce a series where everything Star Trek up to that point was ship-based. So you could go and find the adventures. Deep Space Nine turned into a poor man's, what is it, that one series that I'm thinking of? Shoot.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Space Station. You know what I'm talking about.
About a space station?
Yeah. To compete with Star Trek.
You're not talking about Red Dwarf.
No.
What are you talking about?
Who was the writer for it? Was it Sawinski?
Oh, Babylon 5. Babylon 5.
Yeah, Babylon 5.
Okay.
Babylon 5 made it work. DS9 could not.
Okay. I don't know. I think DS9 really does solidify. And Barlord says Worf shows up in season 4. That makes sense. But like when Worf shows up, when Cisco does the hair change, like regardless of when Worf shows up, season 3 of DS9 is where it really starts cooking. And I think from 3 to 4 or 3 to 7, it's some of the best Star Trek out there, in my opinion.
It gets so much better. I think that once they introduced Defiant, now all of a sudden they go to places, But
I like that they were doing something different. It wasn't ship based, right? It was like I love it. It was like it really because the original. So Gene Roddenberry's original vision for Star Trek is like what was the name of the show? Was it Wagons? It wasn't Wagons East. That's the name of a movie, or Wagons West or something. There was like it was meant to be like a Western, right? like a Western out there. And DS9 to me felt like a Western. Like the space station was like the old West town, and Odo was the sheriff, and Cisco was in charge, and Quark's like the criminal that gets away. He's the swear engine of Deadwood, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And like Cisco's like the Bullock of Deadwood or of DS9, and Odo's kind of like in there too. Like, I don't know. I get more of a Western flavor and vibe from DS9 than I do many of the other Star Trek shows.
Stargate was good too, until they got towards the end and they introduced the what they call it, Starship or whatever. It got kind of goofy after that, I thought. You know, it kind of felt like a Star Trek knockoff in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like
How about Lyle's bringing up Sequest? What about Sequest? You like Sequest?
I remember that, and I thought it was eh.
What's the dude's name from Jaws in 2010? Is that Roy Schneider? Is that his name? He was in that show, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and then the kid that was in Sidekicks and a few other things.
Jonathan
What's his
Brandis.
name? Yeah. He was the guy that was considered for Anakin for a while, I think. Right?
Yeah, that was okay. I watched it, but it could never get me really connected. I don't know. Call it what you will. All right. So
yeah, he's in the French Connection too. Great movie. R.I.P. Gene Hackman, y'all.
Who's in the French Connection?
Roy Schneider.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the partner. He's Gene Hackman. He's Popeye Doyle's partner or whatever.
That's right.
Yeah.
Scheider.
Yeah,
no N.
Okay. Thank you, Jay. You suck for correcting me, though. How about that, Jay? Suck it.
I just want everyone to win, Robbie.
All right. Back to Silverhawks, cover B by Jay Lee. And we have this at cover price as well.
This man knows composition and just image gravity. He knows it. He understands it. I'm so pumped for episode season. I'm so pumped for issue number 2. Silverhawks number 1 was great.
All right. So then we got cover C by James Stocco. No, whatever. All right.
Yeah, Stocco.
Okay. So we have that cover price. Then we have cover D by Geraldo Borges. And that at cover price as well. Then cover E, the Ivan Tao variant. And we have that at cover price. Then cover F, the Leslie Lyrics Lee connecting variant. At $4.99, James Sucks Coco. And we have that at cover as well. Then we have cover G, the Mannix Abrera variant.
Yo, Marcus can be happy. This is a great cover, too.
He has a very unique style, I have to admit. It's very cool.
Yeah, it is.
I
love how, like, is that like Copper Kid up there or something that's like, he's like coming through the hair of Monstar? That's so cool.
All right. Then we got cover H. It's the Lucio Perillo foil variant. We have that at $9.99. Corey, you got it. All right. Cover I, the Lucio Perillo foil version variant. We have that for $29.99. Then cover K, the Lucio Perillo version variant. We have that for $50. And then for you Mark Spears fans, we got cover Y. It's a Mark Spears variant. And we have that at cover price.
I've seen all of my homie Mark's covers for Silverhawks that he's done, and this is by far my favorite. Monstar is one of my favorite villains. He's got his foot on Quicksilver's helmet. This is a dope cover. And Mark's just getting hotter and hotter. Do not miss your chance to get this for cover price.
All right, then we got cover Z. It's the Mark Spears purple foil variant. And we have that at cover price as well.
Same thing I said before, but purple.
All right, and then we got cover L, the 1:10 ratio David Cousins battle damage variant. And we have that for 10. Then we got cover M, the 1:10 Leslie Lee connecting foil variant. And we have that for 10. Oh, excuse me. Then we got cover N, the 1:10 ratio Ivan Tao foil variant for $10. Then we have cover O, the 1:15 Lee connecting foil virgin variant for 15. And then we got cover P, the 1:15 Ivan Tao foil version variant, 15. And then number 2, Silverhawks number 2 cover Q, the 1:15 Jay Lee black and white variant, 15. So when's your next con, Robbie?
Next con I'm going to is my local hometown con at the end of April, the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. We got Kevin Eastman's going to be there, a bunch of people from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. William Shatner is coming back. It's a great, great guest list. So I'm very, very excited for that.
So TJ, yeah, the Gene Hackman thing, man, that was kind of weird.
Dude, I was checking my socials every day for like a week, just trying to figure out what happened. You know, I was trying to piece together what happened in that story. It's very sad, very, very sad, man.
Yeah, it is kind of sad. You know, it's just so weird the way it unfolded.
Especially once it got pieced together, you know, you find out that the wife died first. So he probably died because he was dealing with Alzheimer's and he probably wasn't being able to take care of himself. The dog died because nobody was able to take care of it. It's just sad, dude. It's just so sad, man. It really, really is.
It's kind of depressing to hear, you know.
Yeah.
No one kind of checked up on him. No one called. I assume.
Well, they said they were very reclusive towards the end, right? Like almost like she was kind of protecting him in those final years. She didn't want people to see him or something. But I don't know, man. It's a sad story, man. It just makes you want to, I don't know, go and hug your loved ones tonight, man. You know, don't take anything for granted, for sure.
Marcus, I think that's true. So apparently he didn't leave anything to the kids. It all got left to his wife, who obviously died before him. But yeah, TJ, I kind of agree with that statement. You know, you would just think that you would call. I don't know. It's hard to say. But the sequence of events that happened with Gene Hackman and the way it kind of unfolded, that is really, really sad. I couldn't believe it. You know, now granted, he's in his 90s and it's not that unusual. I didn't know he had dementia until all this happened. It's not unexpected, but it's just kind of how it unfolded. I mean, you begin to wonder what his last few days on Earth were like. His wife was dead. You know, dementia must have taken hold. I mean, it's just so sad. No way to let the dog out of the kennel. It's just really kind of sad. Oh, no kidding, Triple B. Yeah, Mike, but I don't know if you would have pushed it. You know, obviously. You know, these days your cell phone, you know, your phone can just push of a button.
Yeah, I think at that point he was I don't think he was able to take care of himself in any basic way. And I think she was it for a while. When she passed, obviously, you know, yeah. I think that's what happened, right? It seems like it.
He died of that disease that you can catch from rodent droppings or something like that. that was really sad too, how she passed away.
Yeah, no kidding.
And the
The whole
fact
thing's
that
unfortunate, man. It messed me up for a minute. The man, it just was so awkward. You know, when you first get the thing, you're like, what's going on? Like, was there like some kind of murder suicide thing? Was there like a carbon monoxide leak, you know? And then the more we find out about it, it's just sad, you know, like, I don't care if you're estranged from your parents or anything like that. Like if you got elderly people in your life, check up on them often, right? Like for real.
Yeah, wow, hantavirus. I never heard of it before. Didn't know it could kill you. I gotta be honest with you. I thought Gene Hackman had passed away years ago. So I was surprised when I heard that he died because I thought he had already passed. I don't know why I thought that or where I heard that, but I just kind of felt like I heard it somewhere.
He retired a while ago, and there was no public pictures of him until like just a few months ago. And he looked way different, you know, thinner, older, going through the stuff that he's going through, you know. So I don't know. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. Stay in touch with your people, right? Don't let grudges get to you. I don't know that. I'm not saying that's what happened, but like, I don't know, when stuff like this happens, it really makes it kind of messes me up, Rex. And I don't know. I just want to tell everybody here that I love you, even though Enterprise sucks. I still love y'all.
And still got to take a shot at Enterprise. Come on.
I have to.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, man. It wasn't that bad. Okay. You just didn't like the song.
I didn't like the song. I never watched it beyond the first season. I should probably get back to it and see what everybody's telling me.
I'm telling you. Not today, though, Triple B. If you're looking for some, shoot me an email, bro. You have my email. And I'll look to see what we have here that hasn't been moved.
FOC was today, so it should be showing up in shops in 4 to 5 weeks or something, right? So it'll be here on the show.
No, if you're looking for something specific, let me know. But yeah, so I was really kind of I gotta admit it messed me up too a little bit. That happened with Gene Hackman, and obviously he looked horrible.
Honestly, the thing that saddened me the most was the dog, man. Like, you know, Gene Hackman was older. You know, he had a great career. He's got a legacy. It's sad about his wife. She was still young in her 60s. But the dog, man, that kind of hit me, man. It made me start thinking. I was like, I told my cats too. I hope they understood. I was like, if I die, y'all eat me. Like, eat me until someone finds you and can take care of you. Just like, please.
So you're a cat dude? You have cats?
Yeah. I got 2 wonderful cats that are amazing to me, and then my partner's got a cat that I absolutely love too. So I'm a big cat person.
So
and cats will eat you if you die. so
I like that. I like dogs. I like cats. I like animals in general.
What do you think about squirrels on the beach?
Read between the lines.
He likes them only when they're not pulling down his swim trunks.
So the only thing about dogs is you can't go anywhere without taking care of it. So you got to board them, or you got to have somebody come over. You know, with a cat, as long as it's not too long, you just put a gravity feeder up there. They know how much to eat. They know how much not to eat. So that's
my cats know how much to eat, which is all of everything in the bowl at any given moment.
Well, do you get my cat will start meowing. Now, my cat is so well behaved. Okay. He's the last pandemic cat that we have left. When my daughter moved out, they were supposed to be her cats. She insists on referring to me in front of the cats as grandpa. Then she moves out and gets 2 more cats. All right. I laugh because karma has a way. So my cat eats a big boy. He really is big bone. He's like 25 pounds. He eats a lot, but he only eats cat food. Like I buy him Blue Buffalo cat dry food and then Fancy Feast canned. I tried other cans. He doesn't like it, but he will never jump up on the counter. He will never try to take any human food. I never have a problem with him unless I forget to buy the canned food. Then he'll just sit there and stare at me and meow incessantly for hours. Okay, to the point where I'll actually get in my car and go to the supermarket and pick up the can so he stops.
It's like 11 o'clock at night. You're like, all right, screw it, man. If I want to get any rest tonight, I got to go get some fancy feast.
Screw it. Grocery store, the ShopRite's right around the corner from my house. I might as well go and get it. So then, my daughter's 2 cats. They're tiny, skinny little things, right? They're probably not even 10 pounds, maybe 8. The one cat is so food motivated. I swear, I'm there having dinner. And the cat, and I think we were having pork chops or something like that, my daughter made. The cat jumps up. We're sitting around the couch. The cat, while I'm sitting there eating, I got it on the coffee table, sneaks in between the coffee table and me, sneaks up, okay, and actually tried to run off with the pork chop. I kid you not. To the point where they have to separate 2 cats. They put one in the bathroom, the powder room, okay, and the other one in the kitchen to feed them, because the other one will eat both bowls before the other one even gets a chance to touch his food. I've never seen a cat so motivated. Jumping on the counter, you can't have a meal at the dinner table without him trying to get to it. Never seen anything like it. So in a sense, karma has a way of kicking you in the butt. So I kind of laugh at it. Well, one of our cats, we got Korean fried chicken once. I tried to be fresh and feed it one of the cats the Korean fried chicken. That cat bit through my finger, dude. I kid you not. There was so much blood. It bit right through my finger. Like, thought it was a piece of chicken. He was real small back then, but damn, that hurt. Bruised
yeah,
up
those cats don't play, man. Cats don't play.
Oh, sorry, Jay. What a catastrophe. Thank you, Lyle. Boom, boom. All right, we're going to go to our last final break. When we come back, we'll finish up with Silverhawks, and Herculoids #2 came out. It's coming out this Wednesday as well. So hang out. We'll be right back.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Rap hitting, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel,
that'd be really great, thanks.
Hey, we're back. All right, Triple B. Pretty sure I get the new books from Amy.
Yeah, Mars
So-
attacks the Red Sonja attacks Mars. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was on FOC today, Triple B.
There you go.
And by the way, it's St. Patty's Day. We're in the final half hour of the show. So happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. I'm breaking out the Jameson.
Go for it, man. Good for you.
Where are you at? Where are you at, Rex? You should join me. You can drink at work, right?
Well, I have not had bourbon since last March. So
This isn't bourbon, it's Irish whiskey. It's different.
Well, whatever you want to call it. With anything harder than a red wine, I have not, or beer, I have not had since last March.
That makes sense. Doctor's orders?
Well, not so much. Yeah, doctor's orders, don't drink anything. So it's I don't know. Ever since everything that happened to me last March, when I drink, I catch a buzz like so much faster. It's like what was it? November, December of last year. Once a year, I get together with a couple of the coaches that coached my daughter when she was coming up, and a couple of families. Actually, 3 people were coaches. One family that we just used to all hang out, and I used to be, the raging alcoholic, if you will. One sitting with those things, I'd have 4, 5, maybe even 6. We always meet at a brewery. That's our thing. We went to, it all started one year when we were in Colorado for a tournament, and one of our friends who is just into breweries found the New Holland Brewery in Colorado. It was near Fort Collins, and that's how it all started. There was a place in Atlanta, we used to go there for a tournament all the time, called Reformation Brewery. That's when I kind of got introduced to these breweries and stuff. And it was just such a great time. So we meet once a year at a brewery somewhere. This time around, 2 maybe. That was all I could do. It's just, I don't know what it is. So something has changed. TJ, yes, is it the meds? I don't think so, to be honest with you. Because none of the meds I take say, don't warn you about alcohol. But it might be. Who knows? But something definitely has changed. So I do really just drink red wine, some beer here and there. I haven't had whiskey since then, or anything like it.
When I finally make it up to Jersey, bro, I'm going to get you toe up from the flow up, okay? And we're going to make sure you're okay. We're going to have fun, though.
Yeah. I'll tell you, though, we have the most breweries per capita. I don't know why. And South Jersey is so much more than North Jersey. I don't know why that is either. But they're getting smart now, because in New Jersey, you can't serve food in one of these places. So what they're opening up to is, for a while, there were food trucks they invite. Now, restaurants and breweries are finally getting smart. So a brewery will open up and a restaurant will open up right next to it, because liquor licenses are very, very hard to obtain in the state of New Jersey. I mean, like, it is not unheard of that a liquor license will cost like $2 million. Okay, by itself. Yeah, they're very few and far between. So a lot of restaurants here are what they call BYOB, right? So you can't serve, but you can bring your own. So there is an upside to it, believe it or not. The upside is you save a boatload of money. But the downside is the spontaneity of it. Hey, let's go to so-and-so to have dinner and a few drinks. You can't do that.
So I'm gonna come across as a little ignorant probably here. Is that rule so strict in Jersey because of the history with the mafia, or have I just watched too much Sopranos?
That's a good point. I'm not really sure. Throughout the Northeast, it's kind of tight. Okay, I don't know why. Like Pennsylvania, you still have to go to the state-run stores to get hard liquor and things of that nature. Even beer has to be at a distributor. So when you go to Pennsylvania to buy like a case of beer, you actually have to physically go into the walk-in fridge. So cold, you have no idea. And to get the cold beer, I don't know why it is. You have to go to a designated state store to get hard liquor like bourbon, gin, vodka. It's really weird, and it's a very, very disruptive system. In Jersey, you don't have to do that, but you just have to go to a liquor store that has a license. But to get one for a restaurant is very hard. So mostly the chains here in New Jersey have bars and things of that nature because the chains can afford it. You know what I mean? It's like, the Outback can drop $2 million on a liquor license, all right? Whereas the mom and pop they don't have that kind of resource. But it's kind of nice though, because without the liquor license, you have a lot of mom and pop restaurants that pop up and just bring your own wine. So that becomes kind of an event. Let's see. New York with the state issue liquor license, some price. Yeah. So it's just crazy. I mean, it's not unheard of. And some towns have a dry law. So the town right next to mine, Morristown, they are a dry town. So
yeah, we have dry counties down here, and we used to have very archaic alcohol laws. Like you couldn't sell alcohol on Sunday. You couldn't have anything that was above 5% as far as beer goes. We couldn't have breweries. They've loosened a lot of that in our beer culture here in our town, and we also have distilleries now. So the alcohol culture has really grown up a lot in my area, but especially like in my state, there are still dry counties, still places you cannot buy alcohol at. And we've changed here in my city and my county in particular, but I'm one of the better cities, I guess, in Alabama. But yeah, there's a lot of those rules still all across this country, which is crazy.
So if you come here, I will take you to my favorite brewery. It's called Kings Road. And right next door to Kings Road is a barbecue joint called Whole Hog Cafe, which, granted, we're not exactly the hub of BBQ, but, for this area, it's not bad. It's convenient. Just walk right across, right? So the last time I went, the wives went across to the Whole Hog Cafe, bought us all food, brought it back in. So they defeated that problem doing that, which was pretty smart.
So Rex, y'all, real quick before we go on with the comics, because it's up on YouTube. I've been excited and sitting on this for weeks now. I just want to let everybody know, in case they hadn't seen it yet, Friday for our Order Up, the FOC show. It's at 1 Eastern, noon Central on Friday. We are going to have Jeff Johns.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's on YouTube. I haven't been told, hey, go ahead and talk about it, but it's up there. People can see it. I have to talk about it. I'm super excited for this. So
definitely check out Friday. What time, Jay?
It's 1 Eastern, noon Central.
Heck yeah. Someone hooked me up with Jeff Johns. I've only ever met him a couple of times. I actually ate breakfast next to him and Tom Brevoort in 2002 at a McDonald's. So
how do you smell?
I wasn't smelling people back in those days.
Probably like success, because it's Jeff Johns.
All right. So get through the Dynamite books. Here we go. Silverhawks #2, cover R, 120 ratio by Lyrics Lee, connecting a Virgin variant, and we have that for 20. Cover S, 120 ratio, David Cousins, battle damage Virgin variant. Have that for 20. Cover T, the 125 Mannix Virgin variant, and we have that for 25. Then cover U, the 130 Ivan Tao Virgin variant, and we have that for 30. Then cover V, the 1:40 ratio Geraldo Borges Virgin variant, and we have that for 40. Then we have cover W, the 1 in 50 James Stocco version variant, and we have that for 50. Then we have cover X, the 1 in 60 J Lee version variant, and we have that for 60. Then cover ZA, the 1 in 10 Mark Spears foil variant, and we have that for 10.
Don't need to get this one.
Then cover ZB, the 110 Mark Spears purple variant, and we have that for 10.
Same thing, but purple.
Then we have ZC, 1 in 15 Mark Spears foil version variant, and we have that for 15. Then we have ZD, the 1 in 15 Mark Spears purple version variant. Then we've got cover ZE, the 120 Mark Spears virgin variant for 20. Then ZF, the 120 Mark Spears purple foil virgin variant. And we have that for 20. All right, and then we have Herculoids number 2 coming out on Wednesday as well. Cover A by Francesco Mattina. And we have that at cover price of $4.99. Cover B by Joseph Michael Linsner, and we have that at cover price.
Nice collars.
And then cover C by Bjorn Berens, and we have that at cover price as well. And then cover D by Felipe Massafera, and we have that for cover price. And then cover E by Eric Powell. And we have that at cover price as well.
Y'all are killing it with these covers. You got Mike Mignola, you got Rob Liefeld, now you got Eric Powell, some of my favorite creators doing covers for Herculoids.
All right, and then we got cover F by Francesco Mattina. It's a foil variant, and we have that for $9.99. Then we got cover G by Francesco Mattina, foil version variant for $29.99. Then cover I, the Mattina Virgin variant, and we have that for $50. Then cover J, the 110 Greg Rousseau Development Art variant for $10. Then cover K, the 110 ratio Craig Rousseau Pastel Art variant, and we have that for $10. And then cover L, the 110 Eric Powell foil variant, and we have that for $10. Then cover M, the 110 ratio Linsner black and white variant, and we have that for $10.
That's nice hatching from Linsner there. You don't usually see that kind of work from him. That's really dope.
All right, now we got cover N, the 1 in 15 Eric Powell foil version variant. We had that for $15. Then cover O, the 1 in 15 Craig Rousseau Development Art Version variant. We had that for $15. Then cover P, the 1 in 15 Greg Rousseau Pastel Art Version variant. Had that for $15. Then cover Q, the 1 in 15 Linsner Black and White Version variant. And we had that for $15. Then cover R, the 120 Eric Powell version variant, and we had that for $20. Then cover S, the 120 Felipe Massafera version variant, and we had that for $20. Then cover T, the 120 Bjorn Berens version variant, and we had that for $20. Then cover U, the 120 Linsner version variant, and we had that for $20. Then we have cover V, the 1:7 ratio Mattina black and white variant, and we have that for $7. Then cover W, 1:7 Felipe Massafera black and white variant, and we have that for $7. Then cover X, the 1:7 ratio Eric Powell black and white variant, and we have that for $7. Then cover Y, the 110 Felipe Masfera foil variant, and we have that for 10. And that is it. And if you are watching this on Rewind, go ahead, hit submission form. Any Dynamite books we'll definitely have, at least for the next week, before it gets palletized and shipped out, because we don't have enough room in our warehouse. The giveaway tonight is the Martian Manhunter cover sketch by Del Beato and Nicieza. Hashtag is EXP Monday, all lowercase. Make sure you put it in the chat if you want to be part of the drawing. All right, and give everyone a minute or so to make sure. If you haven't put it in, you do it now. You only need to put it in once. And the second giveaway, a gift from Corey, is the new one by Carl C.K. Kent with Morbius and Spider-Man.
Heck yeah.
All right, so let's do the first drawing. Everybody in? All right, here we go. Go ahead and spin that wheel, Jay.
Good luck, everybody.
Robbie Roach.
Hey. Nice.
Very nice. All right, so congrats, Robbie Roach. Otherwise, Storm Shadow, I guess, right?
Yeah, and he was just about to leave too.
So that's all right. I have his address if he doesn't hear. All right, so second giveaway tonight is Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt #1 with Morbius and Spider-Man cover sketch by Carl C.K. Kent. Donated very generously by Corey. All right. Did you do this one already?
Steve won.
Yeah, I did it while you were talking.
Oh, okay. Steve Vendetta. Congrats, Steve. So I want to say again, I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for being with us all these years. Most of the people here, regular viewers, have been with us the entire time. And we picked up some new friends along the way. And I appreciate you guys. And, I can't say about how much I appreciate you guys. It's always a fun show. Steve's been, he has been, Ryan. It's always a fun show. Love talking to you guys. So Robbie, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yep.
It's Leprechaun.
How appropriate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun show. Great show.
So the link to the link is in the chat. So definitely check it out.
What's coming up after my show here on the EXP? Because I know that they usually do something here, right? Jay? What's going on?
Yeah, after you watch Robbie's show, trust me, I'll be there. It's Leprechaun. We're going to have Best Coast Comics at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, and they're going to be talking about Jim Lee's impact on comics. And here's the link, the pre-save for that one right there. I know probably a lot of people have. Jim Lee and Dan DiDio were down here for when the Houston Strong thing, when we were impacted by one of the hurricanes. Got to meet him. Jim Lee is a fantastic person. He's such a nice dude. So, big fan.
Jim Lee's impact on the comic book industry is incalculable. So that's what I would say if I was on that show.
So, Lyle, I am not retiring. Don't worry. Just showing my appreciation for the group. Came to mind today for different reasons. So just showing the appreciation. This show has evolved into something I did not foresee. So, which is great, but I just didn't think it would be quite this way. But I'm glad it evolved into what it is. It has made us very unique as shows go. We talk about it really is just like a bunch of friends hanging out. And
Hanging out, talking smack, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like we had an intention to head this way. It just sort of happened. I don't know. No, and we saw the value in what we were doing. So we just kind of held the line there and turned it into that. I mean, when we started, it could have been confused with ESPN.
I remember my first show. I was like, okay, this is fun, but I don't know if I can talk about spam every week. Turns out I can.
I remember working the show for the first time. Does anybody else remember how I missed playing the intro to the show?
Yeah, I remember that. Because I was like, where's JD? Who's this new scrub that they've stuck us with?
Man, you are embracing this heel thing, aren't you?
Yeah, Enterprise sucks, y'all.
That's okay.
Come on.
I love Robbie. One day he'll turn face pretty soon. I'm not worried about it.
I am not a baby face. I am not a heel. I'm a person, Jay.
I'm going to start spamming its Facebook page. Okay, with nothing but Enterprise like memes.
I will report you, Rex.
You go ahead, bro.
Next week, Rex will be like, I got banned from Facebook because of this asshat Robbie.
They did.
My bad. Am I allowed to say that?
Too late now.
Yeah, we're PG-13ish. Look, man, I tell people all the time, especially for this show, Mariano already busted out the F-bomb.
He did. I remember that.
I don't remember that.
He was telling a story about he was at a party with some actors and actresses or something, and he just let it go. So I was like, well, we're PG-13. You're allowed one.
Nick's let some stuff go too, is all I'm trying to say, right? So there you go.
I appreciate you being here with us since the start. But
also, yeah, Lyle's awesome.
Yeah, but in all fairness, I appreciate you hanging with us for now. But back then, you were at the North Pole. What else were you going to do, man?
Hang out with Santa Claus.
Yeah, so
I do want to point out that Nick has started. Y'all have started a Original Art Experience Facebook group. Everybody should go check that out. Jay, if you have the link, you should share it. If not, we'll share it next week for sure. But everybody that's going to be a cool group.
I want to say this though, Lyle, the fact that you retired, moved home, back to civilization, and you're still watching us, okay, that to me is special.
Well, anybody who's still here after all of the Comcast drops that they had to deal with for like months and months and months, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you guys for your patience. But it's like somebody said to me, oh, that Lyle, he's always watching. I go, he's in North Pole. What else are you going to do?
Hey, real quick, Friday show, going to be raising a little bit of money for Peter David, too.
Okay, so
his Medicaid ran out, so he needs help. So
that's awesome, Nick.
Right. And that's, well, you and I talked about this. I'm not getting into it. But, Robbie, I might have that as best offer on Wednesday.
It's supposed to be behind y'all. It's supposed to be behind y'all on the show, and I don't know why it hasn't been yet.
Simple.
Nick's embarrassed when he's wearing red pants. That's why.
That standee of me has just gone below the desire to have Rudolph on the air.
All right, so I'm going to put it on as a best offer item.
No, you're not.
Okay, so
no, you're not.
What I need is support. So leave it in the comments how much you want me to put it on Wednesday.
No, you're
okay?
not.
We'll sell the Copper Tone Rex before we sell that, man. Come on.
Wow, wow. He said it. As long as I didn't say it, I don't care. All right. And we will start the bidding at 11 cents. Okay, to make markets happy.
That's a throwback.
All right. Guys, have a great week. I will see you Wednesday. Robbie, stay safe. Have a great week.
You too, buddy. Enterprise sucks.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.